What's up, Kelsey?
What's up, Robert?
It's Friday Roundup is what's up.
It's YMBToAP on Fridays, this time with sound.
Okay, because of that, this one's going to be extra beef, not holding the beef. Like
Where's the beef? It's here.
pizza, no sauce, but all beef. Not left
All
beef,
beef.
all beef. Okay? Because we got this week, and we're going to recover some of the last week stuff. If you want to see my portion, should have watched it last week. Sound was there. Not recovering it. Kelsey's side that you heard none of, we'll touch on again. So with that, plus I don't want to look at that creepy Blu-ray cover that we found last time.
No, absolutely not. It was so
No,
good, but I hated it.
yeah, no, over that. I got a fuck ton of movies for you to start,
Let's talk about
and it's like basically all boutique, which is wild,
Hell
because
yes.
I've had none, and they were just like, we're all waiting to release on this one day in July.
All right.
So July 25th, next Tuesday. Here's some releases. Now these are your basic studio releases. I've never heard of this movie, but My Best Friend is a Vampire.
Starting off strong with this one.
I want it. Vampires and teenagers are a lot alike. They're misunderstood.
Okay. Sure.
I love everything about this. I don't
Uh,
know what it is.
that
I don't care.
painted kid with the fucking crucifix, he's like ready.
I love it. So then after that, got big time studio ones. We've got the I remember the year, but the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles by Michael Bay
They're
is the
so round.
yeah, it's a Michael. He wanted to make them more like alien-esque, I
I don't like
guess.
them at all.
There's camps, man. I am
Ugh.
also I don't really like this movie. Like
Okay, good.
it's
So I can
fine.
dunk on it freely. It looks gross.
Oh, it's fine. Yeah, it's not great.
They look like real turtles, but like bred with strong men.
Yeah, that's the point.
Yeah,
It's
it's
weird.
gross.
But if I remember correctly, Leonardo here is Johnny Knoxville.
Okay,
So that's a plus.
that's points.
But the first time on 4K, the second movie out of the sewers has been on 4K for a long time. So now, if you've been just waiting to complete that collection because you love the Michael Bay ones, here's part one. Get down on it.
Boom.
Now this one I'm real excited for, and I wish it had a steel book or something to go with it. But for its 70th anniversary,
That's a lot.
the OG War of the Worlds movie.
Oh, this looks cool. Oh,
Yeah, this
I
is.
wish this was a steelbook.
Oh, I know it would be so good. I love this movie.
Yeah.
I mean, it's from like 53, right? I don't know that I like it more than the Tom Cruise one that's current just because like the graphics can be better and like the way they like explode people into dust and shit. But this movie is
Yeah.
like still real good.
It's classic.
Super good. And look at that. Oh, the hand, man.
The
Beautiful.
hand is really gross. Yeah.
I love it. And then one more studio release, then we get into our boutiques. What do you
Yes.
know about, for the first time in 4K, please tell me you've seen this movie, So I Married an Axe Murderer.
I've seen like bits and pieces of it on TV, but never sat down to watch the whole thing.
I watched it in school.
In school?
Some teacher played this movie for us, and I quote it to this day.
Okay.
Because he's like a slam poet,
Oh my God.
and so he's saying, like, to back off, he's like, whoa, whoa, man, whoa, man, to talk about women.
Okay.
It's weird. And so I say whoa, man, all the time because this
I
movie.
see.
It's a very, I remember it being very good. I'm not going to say it's very good because I haven't seen it since high school.
Okay. Yeah,
But
things have changed.
I mean, early Mike Myers, pre Austin Powers is this movie. Like,
I love Mike Myers though. You can't go wrong with him.
he's pretty good, man. I like him. So, but that's it for those. Now let's hit the boutiques. We're going to hit them hard. Okay. First up, Shout Factory because they're our favorite.
Shout. Yes.
They're only releasing old stuff and weird stuff. It's kind of weird.
Ooh, okay.
So the first one is Blu-ray only, just a repressing of Team America World Police. Because why
Oh
not?
my God.
Let's
Uncensored
just
and unrated.
let's just throw that back out there, right?
Oh yeah. Matt Damon.
I would buy it. I still don't have it on Blu-ray, and I think the
I'm
original Blu-ray is
shocked.
way more. So since this one's new, it's gonna be like $15 probably.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'll just buy this one. It's brand new. Then, for the first time in 4K, I've never seen this movie, and I think you have,
Okay.
World War Z.
I didn't see this one actually.
I heard the worst things when it came out, but it has
Yeah.
garnered such a following since then.
Okay. Yeah.
People
It got
love this
like
movie.
it got real poor reviews when it came out, so I was like, guess I won't bother with it because it also has like the running rage zombies, which I'm not a
Yeah.
huge fan of. But
I still want to know. I still want
I
to know.
had to give it a chance, I suppose.
Yeah. So that's it there. Now we're going to hit Kino Lorber, which
Hell yeah.
always releases the weird things that I really like,
Love
right?
Kino Lorber.
This is a good YMToAP one. First time on 4K. A Stephen King thing.
Ooh.
The TV movie Needful Things. What do you know about
Okay.
Needful Things?
I don't know much about this one, but that shopping bag is really fucking me up.
Okay. So I had to do that because that's the slipcover to the normal cover that is inside right here.
What a weird,
I
unrelated slipcover.
love it. Well, it's about a shop that sells you all the things you need. They're needful things.
Okay.
And he sells you the things, but he usually sells them for a deed that you do. And
Ah.
it's like deep primal like childhood wants and wishes and stuff. So like he gets people to like
Ooh.
murder people's dogs to get things
Oh,
from his store cuz like
Jesus.
the devil owns the store.
Okay.
I mean
I would I would
literal
watch the heck
Satan
out of
owns the
this.
store, right?
Is it Ed Harris? Because I
Yes
fucking
it is right
hell
there.
yes.
That's your boy.
That's the
So,
boy.
yeah, it's a good movie, dude. It's a good book.
All right.
So yeah. Then from your least favorite boutique label,
Oh?
Vinegar Syndrome.
Oh yeah.
Why do you not like that?
Because I don't want to
Get
talk about it.
out of here. I love it, man. Vinegar Syndrome. It just sounds
Well,
neat. I'm
yeah.
hitting these hard and fast because I don't know much about them. So, but they're just so weird. Good artwork. We gotta hit them. You ready?
Okay.
First up in 4K, you got The Boogeyman.
Nice.
The most terrifying nightmare of childhood is about to return.
This art is just screaming classic poster shit.
Oh yeah, because then you got Delirium,
Yes.
right? This one's just in Blu-ray, not a 4K. Then going back to 4K, you got Gorgo.
Gorgo, my favorite big dragon that eats Big Ben.
I don't know who that dude is, but I like him. Like I
Not a
like him.
clue.
Then sticking with 4K, you got
Wait, hold
Night
on. Go back to
Screams.
Gorgo.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
the subtitle of the film just Gorgo? Or it
No,
says Gorgo and then slightly smaller
no.
Gorgo.
Look, he's in a little.
A Gorgo cocoon.
Yeah, they like covered him up because they're transporting him.
Good
He's
night, sleepy Gorgo.
he's just in a blankie.
He's just in a little burrito.
Yeah. Dorkin Circus. Well, a circus name like
Ah,
that.
the
That's why.
Dorkins with you, Gorgo.
Man, I hate how it does that now. But then we got Night Screams.
All
Look
right,
at
night.
this. Look at this.
We're barbecuing an eyeball.
Tonight, their cries will fall on dead ears.
Oh my god.
This is perfect. I
That is
love this so much.
the least efficient way to hold a grill tong.
Fucking.
Just
Ah,
I have it
oh,
gripped.
wait. Yeah, it's not even like being touched
just-
by a finger. It's just
No,
like
it's just, like,
resting in here.
delicately
it.
like balanced in the thumb.
Man.
Got my tongs. I'm ready.
I love it. Then, sticking with it, we got Terror at 10 Killer,
Okay.
right? And yes, I had to censor these. These last
Oh
two,
my god.
I was like making it, and I was like, "Dim's boobies."
Well,
But I like this. I just like the dude. Like, ooh,
yeah.
it's,
Very creepy.
it's very good. Then we got Undefeatable,
All right.
which I don't
I'm
know what
into
this is. And I thought this was a taco, but he's
I
licking
was
blood
just
off
gonna
a knife.
ask. It looks like a taco.
I love this dude's face. Like,
Yeah, he's intense.
oh yeah. And then I don't know what's up with her, man, but it's not a good time.
She's like holding ropes. I don't know.
She's like chained up by her wrists or something.
Mm.
So anyway, that's it for boutiques. Very nice. Very nice
Look
stuff.
at that booty front and center.
There sure is. And she looks like she is not happy with you looking.
It looks
She's
like
not
Barbara
happy about it.
Streisand, but young and badass.
Yeah. it's like It's like if Barbara Streisand did like a barbed wire movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Barbed wire.
Oh my god. See, they're not paying the right people to come up with stuff for movies,
They're
man.
really not.
So then I got two cartoon things for you. I got one cartoon, but then one anime. We always end on an
Okay.
anime.
Gotta have an
So
anime.
you know that I like those DC animated movies. There's just a new one out, Justice League War World. Don't know what that's about, but I'm digging this like Ash-looking lady.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask, is that fucking Ashton McCree back there?
So,
Cassidy Cole?
so that's Jonah Hex. I don't know who this is, but then
Mm,
like this guy's in black and white.
he
Like they're
sure
going to
is.
different times. Like it's Superman, but in like a different time or
Huh.
something. Because that's Batman again,
And
but
then
it's
just a
like Conan
big
the
snake.
Barbarian.
Whoa, what the fuck? Yeah, Barbarian Batman. What is
Oh,
happening?
so that's Wonder Woman, but as
Oh,
a
oh.
cowgirl. Ooh.
Interesting. I'd watch this. Just
Yeah,
out of curiosity.
I don't know what it is, but I will watch it one day. And then to round it out, gotta have an anime. It's not One Piece.
Okay.
It's Sailor Moon.
Nice.
So Sailor Moon S, which is season 3, the complete season, you can buy it on Blu-ray.
All right. Sweet. How
So
many
that's it.
seasons does Sailor Moon have?
5.
And how many episodes per season?
A lot.
Okay, because I thought the show was on for like years
Like
and years and years, right?
30 a season, maybe.
Ooh, yeah,
It's
that's
a
a lot.
lot, man. Yeah, it's a lot.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, we're just past this one. We're still in season 4, I think, because we're trying to watch it.
All right,
But
nice.
that's it for buying. If you want to hit the movies, I got some good ones for you.
I do want to hit the movies.
I have to close with the big ones, but there's
Yes.
one that I don't think you know about that I have to tell you about
Ooh.
first.
Okay.
Yeah, because I know you don't know anything about Barbie. No, I know you know about that one. No, I have this one for you called Cobweb.
I've not
Okay.
even heard of this one with Lizzie Kaplan.
I know. I
Oh my
saw
god.
the trailer and then I saw that it was coming out. I had to tell you. It's got nothing
Yeah.
to do with cobwebs or like spiders.
All right.
8-year-old Peter is plagued by a mysterious constant tap tap from inside his bedroom wall, a tapping
No.
that his parents insist is all in his imagination. As Peter's fear intensifies, he believes that his parents could be hiding a terrible, dangerous secret and questions their trust. And for a child, what could be more frightening than that? And there are images of Lizzie Kaplan in this trailer that are unhinged, so fucking scary.
So she's the horror thing there. She's like the creeper with the hand.
Yup, that's her.
Amazing.
Yeah.
What's that tagline?
Sooner or later, family secrets creep out.
Oh fuck yeah. What's at the top of the
Oh,
poster?
so it's from the producer of Barbarian and It.
Oh,
Because it's
what?
by the Andy Machete guy. He's the guy that did
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Hell
No,
yes.
like it's supposed to be good, man.
Why haven't I
Like
heard of this one?
I saw it in what's the last movie I saw? I didn't even see this before Insidious when I saw that. Like
Really?
no, I saw it before the next movie. Oh, before fucking Ruby Gilman, the DreamWorks movie.
Okay.
This was
What
the
the
thing.
fuck?
Which reminds me, I got to put that in pre-rambler of the show.
Okay.
But anyway, I just saw this and it comes out now. Like I just heard about it the week before as well.
That's nuts.
And it looks so good.
It looks
It looks
really good.
so good.
Like just based on the poster alone and the tagline and
Like,
the
okay,
premise of this.
look at that. Dude.
Ah. This looks creepy.
And plus, I mean, this alone for you and
Yeah.
me is enough.
Yes.
It's Lizzie Kaplan, baby. Love her to death. She's so good.
I hate that the bed is made of hair or cobwebs, I guess.
See, dude, I don't know. Like
Gross.
nothing in the trailer gave like a spider vibe at all. Because I was waiting, because like, you know how like trailers now will be like a sting
Yeah.
before the trailer that gives you the name of the movie and then like highlights from the trailer you're about to fucking watch. They did that in the movie theater with this one, and I was like, oh, so this is a movie called Cobweb, cool. And then watch the whole trailer for it to go Cobweb. I don't get it, man.
Yeah.
But this looks phenomenal. We got to see it.
Yeah.
Next one we got. I mean, I guess we got to see it. We talked about it in the last show. We got Oppenheimer.
Yeah,
Uh, I just dig all the orange on these posters. I think it's
this is
good.
a very orange poster.
And then they had like an IMAX one, which I kind of really
Ooh,
like. Like I kind of
that's
really like this
cool.
one
Yeah.
because I think that's the thing that like they hoisted the bomb up into to like set it off or do something. I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
It was in the trailer. But Oppenheimer is 3 hours on the dot. They
That's
urge you to see it in IMAX. See if you can.
yeah, good fucking luck. We talked about this on the show last week, I think, right? Where there's just
Yeah.
like there aren't IMAX theaters. So
So
listen to last week's show if you're curious about that.
I've been told that there's one in Dallas,
What?
but every seat is sold out for like 2 weeks straight.
Of course.
Which, I mean, why wouldn't it be?
Why wouldn't it be? Have you seen the size of the movie reels?
Yeah.
Like
It's
my
11
room
miles.
here is 11 miles.
11 miles of film to play this movie.
That's, dare I say, too much.
It's a lot of movie, man.
A lot of movie.
Which, fine. Quick aside IMAX cameras that can actually film this shit.
Uh-huh.
There are like 11 of them in the world. Like,
But
period. That's it.
like the amount of dirigibles, you know?
Yeah.
Like you'd think there were more.
And Christopher Nolan broke 3 of them during this movie.
Christopher Nolan.
Just saying. So,
Careless.
Oppenheimer, go check it out. I mean, you guys know about it, and you know that it's called Oppen Barbie because,
Barbenheimer.
yep, there you go. Because opening the same day, July 21st, we got Barbie, man.
Fuck yes.
Which this poster had not seen
Oh, that's very good.
is the clear best one.
Yeah,
This is the best poster, period.
that's awesome.
I have avoided everything about both of these movies. Like,
Same.
I don't even want to know what people think. I don't want to know if you think there's a weak spot in it, anything.
Right.
I just want to go see them, right?
Yeah, I'm definitely like I'm getting my tickets for Oppenheimer tonight to go on Saturday, and I really, really want to see Barbie on Sunday. So
You are insane, dude. To
I
think
know.
that you can buy tickets the day before a movie, especially these two movies. Because
Well,
I did buy tickets to Barbie for tomorrow,
did you?
and I couldn't get seats until a 10 p.m. showing.
Oh my God.
It was
Yeah, the
sold
theater I
out from
normally go
6 to
to,
then.
the theater I always go to is like empty as sin. So I hope that's true for these
That's
ones so I can get a
sad.
good seat, but we'll see.
Oppenheimer, I don't know when I'm going to see it, but I am going to try to see it on whatever the biggest thing is I can
You gotta.
so that I can just like have the explosion just rip my skin off.
Yes, the way God intended it.
But that's it for movies. Like,
All
you
right.
guys are seeing Barbie or Oppenheimer. Like, that's the answer. Like, you know that's already the case. But don't
Yes.
forget about Cobweb. It needs some love because it looked good.
Somebody love Cobweb.
Now, before we get into the games, I want to give you some game stuff. I got a few great.
But
I have game things.
you got game things.
I got game things. It's not a lot.
Tell
It
me
just
game
happens.
things.
This one I think is gonna blow your mind.
Okay.
We are recently Disney Dreamlight Valley people,
Yes.
and there was an update that happened Wednesday of this week. Right? There was a new
Right.
update, and when you hop into the game, have you played it this week?
I have not played it since the update because you said there was
Okay.
something important, and I was like, I want to hear it from Robert before I hear it from the game.
You and I won't get it because we aren't far enough in the game,
Damn it.
which kind of sucks. But when you get to this part, it will happen. But I'm going to tell you now, if you are at that part and you get the update, now the game has a trigger warning
Oh shit. Okay.
that says take care. The Forgotten Memories quests deal with some difficult emotions and themes such as sadness, loneliness, and anger. If
Oh
you're not in the
fuck.
right space to deal with these themes, consider returning to your village until you feel prepared to face them. No matter what you decide to do, Fairy Godmother will be right here, waiting to support you.
That's sweet.
But this gave you like a straight up, you need to be okay up here before you come into this.
Buckle up. Get your mental health right, and then you can play it with Disney characters.
I mean, I know it's a whole like inner child turmoil issue thing.
yeah.
I mean, like Taylor hardcore cried. Like she bawled whenever she played the quest.
The game at large is a lot about like healing your inner child because I mean, the
Yeah,
premise of the game is like this place is in your mind and it's all fucked up because you got old and left. Now you're coming back and trying to be a child again. So
yeah,
fix it up, Buttercup.
yeah. It gets pretty wild from what I've heard and seen. So, but if you are at the Forgotten quest and you get the Forgotten character, which you do by progressing the fairy godmother's stuff, which I have her, but I haven't touched that story quest yet. So I imagine
Okay.
I'll get this soon. But I turned it on today, did not get this.
All right.
So just in case you're not here and you are playing this, be ready, be prepared, as Scar would say.
Yeah.
Now, our next one to, I guess Comic Con's happening right now, San Diego
Oh shit.
Comic Con.
Right now? Jeez.
Yeah, kind of didn't really remember because writer strike's going on and I thought nobody would be there.
Mm, yeah.
But gamers are still there. There's
Okay.
a lot of game news going on. So Hall H is the big place, like that's where all like the big shit happens.
Okay.
So we um had some Spider-Man 2 news today. I'm not gonna
Mm,
watch the whole thing, although this is very pretty.
okay.
It is very pretty. I still hate the guy's face, and
Yeah.
I'm super waiting for some MJ face hate
Oh
because they
god.
did change her face. And remember, even she was subject to the whole fat face shaming, whatever
It
stuff.
made her fat and give her a fucking beard.
Oh my god! So, it
Oh,
looks
this is pretty though.
gorgeous, man. I
Is
think
that MJ?
MJ's pretty. Yeah,
She looks fine.
I think she looks great. Miles looking
Miles looks good.
good, dude. I hate Peter.
Yeah, is
I
that Peter
fucking do.
Parker? He looks gross.
Yeah, because that's the face swap that they did for PS5 stuff. It's
Look at this
disgusting.
bear. Who's the bear? Oh, who's the
Uh,
bear?
some like Craven the Hunter stuff. But like,
Oh,
okay, hold up. Hold the phone. I want you to look at her real quick.
look
That
at
is
her.
a gorgeous lady. Look at
Yeah, why
that.
are people mad?
Well, I don't know that they're mad yet. They
Okay,
might be.
okay.
But like she does not look the same.
Mm.
Because I was like, ooh, who is that? Oh, that's
Girl,
MJ. Okay.
what's this? Ugly ginger.
Well, like, no, they did kind of like pretty her up. Like she does have like a bit of a glow up going on. Like
Okay.
they made everybody look like kind of really normal in the first game, but I feel like they're trying to give them all that like Hollywood, like kind of
Glam.
superstar look. Yeah, like
Okay.
they don't they don't look like real people anymore.
Ugh.
That was a
I
lizard.
want to talk more about that bear later.
Okay, we'll talk about the bear man. But the reason this was such a big deal was
Ooh,
because
pretty.
they did finally unveil Venom gameplay with Venom in it.
Oh, he's beefy.
I mean, that's what Venom looks like. Man, I was trying to get a nice
Oh, look,
still of
there he
him.
is.
Look at this dude go.
Look at him
That's
go.
old Venom. So that was the
Yeah,
big thing that came out of Hall H today.
I can imagine the screaming in the crowd.
Which, oh, good. I did take out the screenshots because I can get them all
Uh,
here. On top of that, they ended with this. I am like not that excited, and everyone else has been super excited.
you're not like a Venom fan though, right?
Oh, I'm a super huge Venom fan, but
Oh,
I don't think those are pretty.
you don't think they're pretty?
They're so basic to me.
Let us pause. There we go. I like them.
I
I like
don't,
'em a
man.
lot, actually. Can we zoom in a little bit on the controller?
I think. Whoa, yeah, you
There
can.
we go. Yeah, I like that. What's not to like? You got the spider, you got the tentacles, you got the
I
red
don't
and the
know.
black. I'm partial to red and black. I don't know why. Maybe it's my Darth Maul. Little
Oh,
shrine of him over
that's
here.
true. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's pretty basic, I guess. Like I expected a little bit more, kind of like how we talked about steelbooks, like fancy it up a little bit. Like this feels
Okay.
like the easy that's like the easy one to me.
What would have been really cool is if they had the black be like a shiny texture and the red be matte. That would be
See,
fun.
that I'd be more into.
Yeah.
That could be cool, like a literal two-tone controller.
Yeah.
See, now you're talking, right?
Talk-
Like I kind of dig the God of War one a hair more, just because you got like. But see, even that one I wasn't really that excited about because
Yeah,
it was just like, here's a
right.
logo right in the middle, boom, that's it.
That's kind of what they're doing now, though. Like when they release these special PlayStations, they're like, "Here's that logo you like
Yeah,
right in the center."
I don't like those. Like I've never enjoyed a special edition console because it's always been like just a basic thing, and I've never gotten one.
Mm.
But I'll try to get this controller. The God of War one didn't pan out, so I doubt this one will work out either.
Well, you got some GameStop money. You better use it.
Might as well. But
Is
so
that a skin for the PlayStation, or is that like the whole PlayStation you have to buy?
so you can buy the console outright if you don't have one, but it will be panels that you can buy separate later because those
Nice.
panels just like they unsnap and you can just replace them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I could just buy those if I really wanted for like $30 later.
Yeah.
So like the controller's the only thing that's going to be hard to acquire.
Right.
But that's what I got for you. Big old Spider-Man news from Hall H at
All
Comic-Con.
right. Cool. Thanks for the updates.
There you go.
You want to hear about some more video games?
I'll do.
I gotta start with Activision Blizzard news.
Oh, I know it.
Okay, so last roundup that we had, where I was talking on 7/7 a couple of weeks ago, the FTC was like hot and ready to take over Microsoft, and they were going to take them to court over the whole Activision Blizzard King acquisition,
Mm-hmm.
and we're going to have that trial starting in August. However, a federal judge denied the FTC's motion for an injunction, and the motion that they had was intended to stop Microsoft from acquiring ABK outright. And so without that kind of in the way, you might think things are closer than expected to seeing them like fully close that deal on their
Okay.
target date. The target date was actually July 18th, a couple of days ago. Um, so obviously things have changed. The FTC is now planning to bring the decision to the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Ninth Circuit. And that
Okay.
means that the two companies are going to have to find a way forward together to resolve the opposition that's coming from the Competition and Markets Authority, or the CMA, in the United Kingdom.
Okay.
So we had a whole thing going with them too. There was a mysterious deal that we were like not sure if that was actually going to go through.
Yeah.
The CMA has agreed to actually pause the legal battle right now to allow Microsoft and Xbox time to provide like a restructured proposal entirely, which is wild to me. They're like starting from
Okay.
ground zero with this shit. So they're working with the CMA now to come to an agreement that works for the UK. There were initially those rumors that ABK was just not going to offer products in the UK, and I'm really glad that
Yeah.
that doesn't appear to be happening because that was going to be
Yeah.
like a whole
Good.
mess. But yeah, I hate to see a company just shut off access to like a region or country or anything like that. It just feels bad. I'm
Which
glad that they're not doing it.
they could have done because didn't they do that with China?
There was a
Wasn't it
whole thing in
China?
China, yes, with the they couldn't come to an agreement with their Battle.net client because they don't actually
Yeah.
have Battle.net over there. It's serviced through a different third party. So yeah, they're just like, well, we're not gonna give you any of our games anymore, which sucks because people just lost access to like their hundreds of hours of World of Warcraft
That's
characters and
so
shit.
insane, dude.
Yeah, it's nuts, and I hate it when they do shit like that.
Yeah.
Um, but more on the Blizzard side of things. So, Diablo 4, as you guys know, that I have been recently quite obsessed with, they're getting their first major patch. So,
Mm-hmm.
1.1 has hit in preparation for Season 1, which is titled Season of the Malignant.
Okay.
Blizzard typed up this beefy 6,600 words for us
Woo.
on the
Okay.
patch notes. Um, it's not going over well. Not going over well. Spoiler alert, everyone hates it.
Ooh.
There's
Why?
technically well, I'll tell you. There's technically like way more buffs than nerfs. There's like a 10-to-1 ratio of like things that are better versus things that are getting worse, but
Okay.
no one is happy. The biggest problem is that 4 out of the 5 classes have had their top builds like totally trashed, completely nerfed into the ground.
Okay.
So the Hammer of the Ancients for Barbarian saw a big hit. The Bone Spear for Necromancer, the Werewolf Shred for Druid, which is
Okay.
rough, and then the Ice Shards build for the Sorcerer. Um, the
Okay.
Ice Shards build for the Sorcerer is the hardest hit one because the problem with the Sorcerer class right now is that class is pretty weak once you get to higher levels, and there really aren't many good alternative builds for when you're getting to like level 70, level 80 when you're
Yeah.
trying to do that final grind. So people that have been running on Ice Shard Sorcerer, which is I think I have a picture of Ice Shard Sorcerer in here for us. Yeah, look at her. Isn't she
Okay.
pretty? I mean, this is just kind of an armor class that's you can put on your sorcerer, but this is a pretty popular look for the ice builds.
Okay.
Um, so yeah, Blizzard just nerfed a bunch of stuff. Things outside of class as well. So just general things like making enemies vulnerable, which lets you do more critical hits. The actual critical hit damage got nerfed. Cooldown reductions got nerfed. It just
Okay.
everything across the board. And Blizzard basically said like y'all are too strong. You're blitzing this thing. We don't want you to do that.
Oh
So
my
now
god.
survivability is way worse, damage dealing is way way down, and they also reduced some aspects, which sucks. Like if you're not like in the Diablo world, what an aspect is, it's like a little glyph that you can like go complete a dungeon, and then
Okay.
as a reward you get this glyph, and then you can put it on any kind of piece of armor or weapon or anything for like a fee, like a gold fee in game, and it'll buff your abilities like really really awesomely, and you can stack them
Okay.
in ways that are really fun and get like min-maxing synergy, et
Yeah.
cetera, et cetera. So they reduced a lot of those aspects. They're just like,
Hmm.
they're too strong and we're taking them away. And
We
nobody
don't
likes
want you doing
that.
shit.
Yeah. And they're increasing Helltide chest costs. I talked about Helltides in an episode recently.
Yes.
Helltides are like the main draw when you get past the story because it's a good way to level up. It's a great way to find new gear and get higher level stuff and working on, creating your custom ideal build. They've increased the cost for opening the chests, and there's a bug right now that's making the cinder drop rates way down.
Okay.
So it costs like 250 cinders to open a chest and it takes you like an hour to get that many. And you have
Okay.
an hour in Helltides. Like that's your clock. That's all you have. So obviously people are pissed. Um,
Hmm.
they're gonna fix the cinder drop rates hopefully very soon, do a hot fix, but other stuff, is bad. It's not looking good.
Yeah.
Uh, due to the wildly negative response that this patch is receiving, the game director Joe Sheely is actually hosting an emergency campfire chat today about it.
Oh my god.
So
Okay.
he's gonna get online and be like, "Everybody, calm down." I it's not a good move. I
I
don't like what
promise
they've done.
it's for the it's for the best. We thought
For
about
the good of the
everybody.
game. We've thought
Yeah.
about everything. I don't like that Blizzard it's so deliberate. They build this game and they're like, "Here's how fun it is." And they put out this like you feel overpowered, you feel awesome, you feel like a god when you're beating down those demons. And then they're like, "We're gonna nerf the shit out of everything. But if you want to pay us a little money, you can get
Yeah.
better." So that's where this is going, I feel. Um I'm just frustrated with it, and I'm actually taking a break from Diablo 4 because I'm kinda
Okay.
pissed. So,
All right.
we'll see. I'll probably pick it up again in the near future. I can't be bothered right now with the fucking you took away the fun. Like, you know what
Yeah.
you did, Blizzard.
Oh yeah.
They'll make it right. I'm sure there's other builds that are gonna surface in the wake of these ones getting nerfed, but, like, man, right now it stings. So, that's all I have to say on Blizzard.
Okay.
Let's talk about fun small companies.
Okay.
Have you heard about a game called Venba?
I saw like something about it I think this week, but I'm
It's
not
so
really sure what
cute.
it is.
So this one actually came out on June 19th on the PlayStation 4 and 5 and Windows and Xbox. It's coming to Switch on July 1st, is why we're going to talk about it right now. So it's a narrative cooking game. You're playing as an Indian mom who immigrates to Canada with her family in the 80s, and you play across decades. So
Oh,
players are
okay.
going to cook various dishes, restore lost recipes. You can hold branching conversations with your family members and take you on different storylines about family,
Ooh,
love, loss, just a lot of different things. Um, it's really about
that's cute.
the role that food plays in connecting with your family and culture across generations. It's just a really sweet looking game. I just
Yeah.
think it looks like a bundle of fun. And it is impressively short. It is just, you can finish this thing in 1 to 2 hours.
Oh god. Okay.
It is a quick little game. So I feel like it's going to be one of those games that like comes in, punches you in the emotions, and then leaves you out to dry.
Oh yeah.
So
Okay.
this is developed and published by Visai Games. It's Visai. They actually were awarded for this game at the Tribeca Festival in 2022.
Okay.
I
Oh
didn't know the
wow.
Tribeca Festival had video games.
I didn't either.
Yeah, so I was like, "Oh, cool. Awesome."
Okay.
So yeah, this one, like I said, came out on June 19th. So it's available pretty much everywhere except for Switch right now. So
Yeah.
PlayStation's 4 and 5, Windows, Xbox X, S, and One. It's going to be on Switch July 31st, and I think this looks like the perfect little Switch game.
Okay. Yeah.
So check it out. It's called Venba.
Get it.
Um, Next one I got up for you. Have you heard of Oxenfree?
Yes. Because I've
Okay.
always been curious.
Yeah, I hadn't heard of this one, but like looking at the art and stuff, I'm just very curious as to what it is. So it came out way long ago in January 2016, and almost immediately it amassed this like cult following.
Yeah.
It's a supernatural adventure game. It's from Night School Studios, and they announced that way back in 2021 that they were going to produce a sequel. So now the sequel is finally here. It actually
Okay.
came out on July 12th, 2023. It's called Oxenfree 2 Lost Signals.
Okay.
Um, I do think you have to finish the first game before you can play this one and really understand what's going on.
Yeah.
It seems very direct follow-up. You're playing as the protagonist there at the cliff. Yeah. Look at this beautiful art. Aren't you
Yeah.
just in love, enamored, impressed?
That is a wallpaper right there.
It is. I love it so much. So, yeah, you're playing as this protagonist here. She's investigating strange electromagnetic signals in her
Huh.
hometown, and this one is available pretty much everywhere. It's on well, it's everywhere but Xbox. So PS4
Okay.
and 5, Switch, Windows. It's available on Mac, and it's available on Android and iOS.
Okay.
And weirdly enough, it's available on Netflix.
Weird.
I don't I've never ever played with Netflix games, so
I don't even know how to access that.
I also
Honestly.
don't know how to access that, but it's gonna be on my list now. It says Oxenfree you can play right now on Netflix. I'm hoping that they're both on there because, I mean, if they are, then I've already got it. So,
Yeah.
no need to spend the money. I'm just gonna go play it.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
last game I got for you, I'm really excited about this one. Okay, it's called
Okay.
Lakeburg Legacies,
Okay.
and it's an RPG strategy sim, so you're, like, building a
Very
town.
pleasing to the eye.
Yeah, I
Okay.
just love the palette. It's so
Oh
pretty.
yeah.
All the pastels and the art style is
That's what
just
I
really
wanted. The
cute.
pastels.
So you're building up a town. It's kind of like a resource management thing.
Okay.
But the twist to this one is that in the village of Lakeburg, love is the most important and abundant resource at the player's disposal.
Okay.
So what you're doing is you're using your love very carefully and wisely. You're building thriving kingdoms not by managing the resources, but by carefully curating the relationships of their people instead. So you're
Hmm.
playing matchmaker basically, and every single match that you make has a unique outcome on the village's overall fate. So
Okay.
every time you play through this thing, if you're matching up different people, you're getting a different story completely. It makes every playthrough a totally unique experience.
How interesting.
I know, I fucking love this. So Lakeburg Legacies, this is from Ishtar
Huh.
Games, and it
Okay.
came out yesterday, July 20th. And this
Oh.
one is only on Steam. So I feel like
Okay.
this is a good Steam Deck game if you're into the Steam Deck.
We need to see if it's Steam Deck compatible.
Yeah,
Because
true.
there's that whole like, yeah, it's on Steam, but don't work with this thing
Yeah.
or
I feel like I
whatever.
haven't run into any ones that are not Steam Deck compatible so far.
The one I wanted to play on there wasn't. And I was like, screw this thing. I'm gonna play old games.
Okay.
I wanted to play Dragon Ball The Breakers on there because I was like, I can just play it on the go. And they were
Oh,
like, no, you can't.
yeah. But I'm excited about this one. This was like a fun time.
Look at this dude.
He's
I
got the
love
fucking
him.
bread. He knows he's got the
He's
goods.
winking at me. Stop it, dude. You stop it.
Gonna fall in love. Yeah.
Okay.
This is good.
That is a weird indie indie games know how to like just introduce the weirdest concepts together and they fucking blend every
Yeah,
time.
they do. They know how to hit you.
How good. Okay.
How good indeed. That's all I got for you in the world of video games.
And that is it for us. Hopefully you found some movies and game news that spoke to you. Let us know what you think about seeing Oppenheimer or Barbie later, or if you ditch both of those, screw the big mainstreams. You're going to Cobweb. I want to know.
Cobweb. Support Lizzie Kaplan.
Yeah. And let us know if you pick up any of these games and if you're a big Netflix games user. I would like to know that too.
Yeah.
So with that, we will see you next week with more video games and movie news.
Bye bye.
Bye.